Welcome everyone, this is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaires, and this is Maverick Mondays, where we are Facebook Live and absolutely live here with you to create the life of your dreams, to help you create it. When the unconventional, when thinking outside the comfort zone, and when going way beyond your limits is what you aspire to do, and you do it every single day, well, you're in the right place. We're going to be talking about the unconventional. What it takes to really create that unconventional life. Now, what do I mean by unconventional? Most people, the norm, are, well, they're depressed, they're upset, they're divorced, they're leaning towards challenges in their life as the staple of their life, rather than looking to move those challenges aside and create a real life of their dreams, where they live it every single day. That's what we're going to be talking about here. And you like anything that I'm saying, go ahead and comment below. You don't like anything I'm saying, comment below. Let's really get real with what's going on in your life and mine and have a real conversation. I am watching these posts all week long. So even between all the live engagements, you're seeing this for the first time as a repost. Go ahead and comment. I will comment back. I guarantee you, it is one of my commitments in doing these broadcasts is to be there with you every step of the way. So absolutely comment. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be giving away some great prizes along the way. So the people that participate with comments are the ones that are going to get those prizes. So absolutely just one more incentive to continue to comment. My name is Paul Finck. I'm the Maverick Millionaire, and this is Maverick Mondays. And today I want to talk about, well, my Maverick One, the Maverick One, the Maverick Way. And what do I mean by that? Is what is it that creates my life? What is it that has enabled me? The number one secret that has enabled me to have the life I have now, there is one thing that I attribute a bunch of this success to. Now, there are multiple, of course, it's all layered. There's a whole lot of pieces of the pie, if you will, that create a life. However, I will tell you, I've created a great life by doing this one thing and focusing on this every day. And it's the Maverick One. We're going to be talking about that in a moment. Hey, Roxy, how are you? Thumbs up to you too. Absolutely, we're going to be engaging now. I'm going to talk about the one thing, the Maverick One that I pay attention to every day. Let me tell you the end of the story, what it created. Well, not only do I have a successful, thriving business, I've got multiple different streams of income, multiple different successes, and I also have a passionate relationship with my wife, and I also have 6 kids. That's right. 3 sets of twins. And I mention that because my major focus is that, hey, Kim, my major focus is that I've got a big family, and I create abundance in my world. I create big money, if you will. So big family, big money, and most people think that those two things cannot happen simultaneously, that they absolutely don't go together. And I am here to prove to you, hey, Kristen, hey, Robin, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Absolutely, I'm here to prove to you that you can have a big family, more importantly, and you don't have to have 3 sets of twins. I'm not advocating for you to go out and have kids, although it's a glorious thing and one of the greatest things in my life. I'm here to advocate to you that you can have whatever you want, and that this right here, and comment below, is a no excuse zone. I want you to comment what excuses really grates on your nerves when you hear it from somebody else. Go ahead and comment below on those. And what are the excuses that maybe you want to share and admit for the very last time that you use? That's right. Admit the excuses that you use and dedicate that that's the last time you will ever use that excuse. What do I mean? Most people say they cannot create a strong business, they cannot create wealth, they cannot create happiness because they have no what? They have no time and they have no money. those two things are limited resources that they cannot get in their life. And so, you know what? Just isn't happening for me. I'm just going to have the ho-hum life. I'm barely going to get by. I'm going to live paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to, get up in the morning, rush through my morning routine so I can get to work, so that at one point or another, I can make it through my just struggle of a day so I can get back in the car, drive home through rush hour traffic, get home just in time to eat a little something and collapse. Maybe collapse in front of the TV, maybe have a few drinks to just unwind and then go to bed and start the whole routine all over again. I got to tell you, that routine is just not for me. Is what we say at home. What would Paul do? It helps us take a step back and think out of the box. Thank you, Robin. Absolutely, Robin is one of my great students who has been traveling and working with me for a little while now. And listen to Robin, what she's saying, because we do create great lives. We create a great existence, and it all starts with stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things a little bit different than most. So I've been able to create this great life by doing, the Maverick One, the Maverick One, the Maverick Way. And here's what it looks like. And so, by the way, keep on commenting below because we're going to be giving out. I've got a book here that has your name on it. Well, not quite yet. I will write it and autograph this copy for you. And in addition to that, you really want your name in this book? Absolutely. We've got multiple authors here. Absolutely come and participate. You too could be in our next volume of Be a Success Maverick, How Ordinary People Do It Different to Create Extraordinary Results. So all this is for you. Absolutely, you're going to get a free book. It's going to be sent right to you. It's going to be an autographed copy. Go ahead and keep commenting so this can come out to you. Other than that, you're going to get great shares from me and great engagement from me when you do. The Maverick One. The Maverick One is all about focusing in on what you're doing to create the life of your dreams. You see, every day we have another 24 hours in our day. Do you realize everyone has the same time? Everyone is blessed with the same hours and days, same minutes in an hour, same seconds in a minute. Everyone's blessed with the same thing. And yet some people create billions while others barely create an existence, a survival. So what do you do with your seconds? What do you do with your minutes? What do you do with your hours? What do you do with your days? That really makes a difference with what your life becomes. And so I talk about, first of all, absolutely, you've got specific goals. We call them principal targets. You've got these principal targets in your life. Now, once you decide what you want, and another time we'll talk about how to decide or what you really want, maybe some of the whys that are coming up for you. My why, of course, is my children. My why, of course, is building a great life for them, being the role model for them in everything that I do. And what your why is, that's something for us to discuss. Once you decide what you want, once you know that you want something, well, now that becomes a project, if you will, a goal, a principal target sometime in the future, 5 to 10 years from now. Maybe it's a shorter term goal of 1 year. So you have a 1 year goal, maybe a 5 year goal, and you're striving for it. Well, you know what? We call it reverse engineering, and you can absolutely reverse engineer back from that moment in time to what it takes to do today. And let me map this out for you. Suppose you know that you want to make, $12,000 for the year. And I'm making it really, really simple. All right. I'll add another zero. So we're making $120,000 for the year. That's our goal. That's our principal target for this year. Make $120,000. Well, that means that every month we want to hit $10,000 in income in that month to hit 120 for the year. All this makes sense. 120 divided by 12 is $10,000 a month, making it simple. Now the question is, what do you need to do every single day to create that $10,000 for your month? Now, sometimes it means actually breaking it down so you're making somewhere around $800 every single day you're making $2,500 every single week for your $10,000 month. Got it. Now the question is, once you know that, are you going to get it in chunks? Are you going to get it in piecemeal? Are you going to get it incrementally, absolutely a step at a time? How is it coming in? But more importantly than all that, what is the one thing? When you wake up in the morning, tomorrow morning, when you wake up, what is the one thing that's going to drive you to that principal target? What's the one thing that you could do today to create that life in a year from now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now? Now, usually it means either doing something or reaching out to someone to help you do something, to create something, to move the project along, if you will. What does that look like? What does that look like? So the one thing for you is, what is the one action that you're going to take today that's going to bring you towards your goals, towards your principal target? You see, what I know is that you're either moving towards or you're moving away from your principal targets. You're either moving towards, meaning you are getting closer and closer and closer to your goal, your dream life, or you're moving away from it. So what are you doing? For me, I know I create this list the night before. I create the list of actions, calls, maybe emails, texts that I am to send out the next day, that I'm to reach out to people the next day, so that everything gets planned the night before. So what my one is. Because what do I mean by one? I mean this. Most people miss days. Most people miss weeks, sometimes even months moving towards their goals. I want you to focus in and do one thing every single day that moves you towards each one of your major principal targets, your major goals. Now, when I say major goals, I mean you want to pick the top 3 to 5 major goals that you want to focus in on over the next 30, 60, 90 days, that you want to focus in and absolutely accomplish in the next year. Once you get your 5 major goals that you want to accomplish in the next year, you decide what is the one thing that I could do tomorrow, that I could do right now, to move me forward to create that dream in my life, to create that and achieve that, whatever that is. So the one thing that you're going to do tomorrow, maybe even right now, to move you forward, and the concept is you do that every single day without missing a day. I am Saturdays, Sundays, every day of the year, 365 days out of the year, I want you to do one thing that's going to move you towards each one of your goals. I guarantee you at the end of the year, you are going to be so amazed at how much you've accomplished, so amazed at what is possible for you to achieve. Just one thing, the Maverick One. And by the way, it encompasses a few other concepts here. Not only are you going to do one thing, you also have one list that you're working off of. Realize that we create the list the night before of all the one things that we're going to do. So it's one action item list. It's not a list about personal, a list about business, a list about my errands. It's not multiple lists. It's one list that is miles long, maybe. Highlight, prioritize the top things that you absolutely want to get done tomorrow. And then when you wake up in the morning, tackle those first and foremost. Everything else is a bonus. So you pick the one thing that's going to move you forward on each one of your projects. You create one action item list the night before. You also have one calendar. I know so many people that miss appointments. They miss appointments, and then when you say, how did you miss it? Oh, it was on the wrong calendar. or I didn't write it down at all, or I don't have a calendar. I just keep it up here because I remember everything. Yeah, right. There is no way when you get busy, when you get activated, when you are absolutely creating the life of your dreams, that you could possibly remember it all. So absolutely, write it all down, and write it all down, one task list and one calendar. Have one calendar which is everything in it. And here's where the rest of the one comes in, is that with that one calendar, it means that you have, wait a second, wait for it, you have one life. That's right. You have one life. And by the way, you like anything that I'm commenting, or you agree or disagree, or you want more clarification, go ahead and comment below. Comment on this, and all week, whether you're listening to this live, thank you so much for being here, or listening to it in a rebroadcast, absolutely go ahead and comment. I'll be watching for your comments and looking to comment back and increase this discussion well beyond the few moments that we're here. So the one calendar, and this is really key. Put all your business, all your personal, all your hobbies, all your appointments across the board, all on one calendar. Because here's my philosophy with the Maverick way, and doing it the Maverick way, which is doing it different, is the Maverick one means I've got one life. And that's really the key to this training. Is the Maverick one is about having one life. I don't have a business life and a personal life. I don't have a life where I focus in and, Monday through Friday, I focus in on one thing, and Saturday and Sunday, I focus in on something else. I don't have two different personalities. One I exhibit here and one I exhibit there. I am the same person all the time because I've got one life, and I blend it all together to create the life of my dreams. My associates, my clients, my customers, my joint venture partners, my strategic partners, they're all my friends. They're the people I hang out with the most. Why wouldn't they be? My family is also highly important to me, and they come on board, and they're hanging out with my clients and hanging out with me in my business arena, as well as my business partners are hanging out with me in my personal arena. It all blends to create one life, to create the life that I really wanted, where I wake up and I engage with the people I really love engaging with, where I get to hang out with my family and create abundance in our lives simultaneously, where I'm able to have a big family and create big money all at the same time. All of this is possible when you focus in on the one. The Maverick one, the Maverick way. Absolutely come on board. The why is so important. I agree with you, Robin. We'll be talking about your why another time. My why absolutely is my family, my kids, being the role model and the leader for everyone, no matter whether you're biologically my child or not, absolutely being the role model for everyone so that this world becomes a better place. Absolutely. Come hang out. Come spend time and comment. This is Paul Finck, and this is Maverick Mondays. I am known as the Maverick Millionaire. Come hang out, come spend the time, and we're going to change your world because, well, this is a journey that we're just beginning. This is only the beginning for you and I to be joining on this journey. This is who I choose to be. I am Maverick. How about you? Come join me. Till next time, everyone. Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire. Take care now.